Okay. One of the most common issues that people bring up during their assessments with me is that they're really, really tight. They'll pick an area, maybe it's hamstrings, low back, glutes, their shoulders, their thoracic spine, and they'll just say, man, I'm really tight. It doesn't matter how often I stretch or what stretching I do. I've tried everything and I'm still really, really tight. And so the first thing we look at is, what is their lifestyle? And there's certain things that they're doing in their day that's causing that tightness. Typically, there's something that they're doing right all day long that really just kind of tightens that area. For most of us, it's going to be sitting at a desk job or driving a lot. Those are two common factors that really just make us very, very tight in general. The second thing is something that most of us don't think about, which is overstretching. So I want you to think about this, right? Your muscles are designed to protect themselves. So if they feel like they're going to be ripped, torn, pulled, overstretched, they'll contract. They will protect themselves because they don't want to rip or tear, right? Now what happens is if you are always stretching in a way that's yanking on your muscles and you're constantly pulling them to a place where they don't feel safe, you're actually overstretching. And what that does is overstretching teaches your body that stretching is not a safe thing to do. And it'll start kind of contracting in on itself every time that you're trying to stretch it. Over time, that leads you to become tighter and tighter and tighter because you are essentially training tightness into the body. Now, to get rid of this, to kind of get past this, when I work with clients, we have to do a few things. The first one is I pull them from any stretching protocol that they're currently doing. So no matter what they're doing, whether it's an online yoga program or some sort of like ballistic stretching program, I immediately pull them off and say, let's take a break. That's step one. Step two is to start building that emotional safety with stretching and the nervous system again. And so what that looks like is we have to relearn how to stretch. So we start very, very slowly, very carefully, very, very gently. We're taking stretches to a place where like, oh no, I can go more, I can go more. That's the problem. When you are taking that stretch to that very end limit every single time, your body doesn't have time to assess if that's safe or not. So you want to back way, way, way off until that very, very first indication that something's happening. It might not feel like a stretch sensation to you. That's okay. Take your time. Slowly start backing off your stretches, easing back into everything you're doing, and see how that feels. So if you're really, really tight and no matter how much you stretch, no matter what program you tried isn't helping, I want you to stop stretching first. Just stop doing it. The second thing that I want you to do is I want you to pick a stretch to focus on and go very, very slowly, very, very gently. And I want you to stop that stretch. I want you to stop leaning into it or pushing into that stretch when you first feel the very, very beginnings of any sort of sensation. You're going to have to be a good listener. You're going to have to go slow, but give it a try and let me know what you think and if this works for you.